Hi students, welcome to NSRIT and NEET Academy. This is the first session of straight lines for junior inter students. So in this session, what is the definition of straight line and how to hack a straight line in this coordinate system, and also how to get the slope formula. Already you learned in 10th class. And what is the condition between two parallel lines and perpendicular lines, and what is the definition of slope and what is the formula of slope. So you discuss these topics. So first one is how introduction about the straight lines. So suppose consider this is as a plane. In this plane we can draw two mutually perpendicular lines. These two lines divide the plane into four equal parts are called quadrants, namely Q1, Q2, Q3 and Q4. So here the horizontal line is called x-axis and vertical line is called here y-axis. The intersection point of these two lines is called origin. It is denoted by O 0, 0. Okay now. So two mutually perpendicular divide the plane into four equal parts are called quadrants, namely Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4. Here horizontal line is called x-axis and vertical line is called y-axis. The intersection point of these two axes is called origin. It is denoted by O 0, 0. For example, the distance from origin to here, this is positive direction of x-axis and this is negative direction of x-axis, and here also this is positive direction of y-axis and here negative direction of y-axis. Suppose the distance from here is 1 and this is 2 and this is 3. For example, if you consider any point P, x, y here. So the distance from P to here x-axis is y and the distance from P to y-axis is x. So this is the distance of x and this is the distance of y. Observe carefully. This is the distance of x and this is the distance of y. This x and y distance, right here point P, denote xy. This is x coordinate and this is y coordinate. X coordinate also known as abscissa and y coordinate also known as ordinate. Suppose the distance from origin to here is 1. Origin to here is 1. Now here we have one straight line, that is x equal to 1. That is x equal to 1 straight line. It is parallel to y. It is parallel to y axis. So x equal to 1 line is touches x axis and this is x equal to 2 line and this is x equal to 3 line. So x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3, x equal to 4, and this side also suppose this is minus 1, here x equal to minus 1 and this is x equal to minus 2 and this is x equal to minus 3. So x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3 up to x equal to infinity, and here x equal to minus 1, x equal to minus 2, x equal to minus 3. This all lines are parallel to y axis. So this is 2, this is 3, 2, 1, after here 0. So x equal to 0 also a straight line. It is lies on y axis. Y axis straight line. Y axis also a straight line. It is can written as x equal to 0. X equal to 0 means y axis. So it is lies on y axis, x equal to 0. Similarly, here y equal to 1 and y equal to 2. And here also y equal to minus 1 and y equal to minus 2. So these all lines are parallel to x axis and y equal to 0 lies on x axis. Y equal to 0 means x axis, x equal to 0 means y axis. So x equal to 0 lies on y axis and y equal to 0 lies on x axis. Now what is the definition of straight line? So straight line means it is a first degree equation with two variables. Straight line is a first degree equation with the two variables. So already you know quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. What is the definition of quadratic equation? It is second degree equation with one variable, that is x. The degree is here 2. Second degree equation with only one variable is called quadratic equation. So that is standard form of quadratic equation. Now here we have standard form of straight line. What is the definition of straight line? It is a first degree equation with two variables is called straight line. It is denoted by ax plus by plus c equal to 0. So this is standard form of straight line. So here degree 1 x power 1 y power 1, degree 1 with two variables x and y is called straight line. Okay na? Suppose if x equal to k means this k is a constant, x equal to k means x equal to 1, x equal to 2, x equal to 3 all parallel to y axis. X equal to k line parallel to y axis and y equal to k line parallel to x axis. So these 2 points also very important. So what is the definition of straight line? It is a first degree equation with two variables. So next definition is slope of a line. Next one is slope of a line. This is x and y axis. So what is the definition of slope? A non-vertical line makes angle theta with positive direction of x-axis is called slope of a line. Here theta is called inclination of angle and it is denoted by slope m, that is m is equal to tan theta. So what is the definition of slope? A non-vertical line make angle theta with positive direction of x-axis, then theta is called inclination of angle and m is equal to tan theta is called slope of a line. Suppose we are consider any 2 points on this line, that is one a x1 y1 and here b x2 y2. So this line become, so here we get 1 point, so here also it is right angle triangle and this is theta. So here we get C point. So the distance from origin to here is x2 and the distance from origin to here is y1. So this point become x2 comma y1. Now apply distance between these 2 points, we get x2 minus x1, here y1 minus y1 0, and apply distance between these 2 points x2 minus x1 0, x2 minus x2 0, and here we get y2 minus y1. So apply here tan theta, so tan theta equal to opposite side by adjacent side. So here opposite side is y2 minus y1 and adjacent side is x2 minus x1. So slope of 2 points, so tan theta equal to m, so tan theta means m. So y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, this is the slope formula of 2 points. If we have 2 points x1 y1 and x2 y2 on a straight line, then slope of 2 lines is y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. If we have an angle, slope formula m is equal to tan theta. So this is the formula of slope. Next, condition between two parallel lines and two perpendicular lines. First, condition between parallel lines. So in a coordinate axis, if two lines, this is x and y axis, suppose if two lines makes angles, one is theta 1 and theta 2 with positive direction of x axis, then these two angles are equal. So let us consider m is equal to tan theta 1 and m1 equal to tan theta 1 and m2 is equal to tan theta 2. So this line, these two non-vertical lines makes angle theta 1 and theta 2 with positive direction of x-axis. Consider m1 equal to tan theta 1 and m2 equal to tan theta 2. Here theta 1, theta 2 are inclination of angles, m1, m2 are slopes. So two lines makes angles theta 1, theta 2 with positive direction of x-axis at same line, then slopes are equal. So slopes are equal, that is m1 equal to m2. So this is the condition between two parallel lines. If two lines are parallel, then their slopes are equal. Next, condition between perpendicular lines. Condition between perpendicular lines. So in coordinate system, this is x and y. If two lines makes angle, one is theta 1 and another one is theta 2, so with 90 degrees perpendicular. So if these two lines are perpendicular here 90 degrees, so this line makes angle theta 1 and this is angle theta 2, these two lines are perpendicular. So here apply one condition. So consider first m1 equal to tan theta 1 and m2 equal to tan theta 2. So here apply one concept, the external angle is equal to sum of two internal angles, that is theta 1 equal to 90 plus theta 2. Theta 1 is equal to 90 plus theta 2. So both side apply tan. So tan theta 1 equal to tan of 90 plus theta 2. So tan theta 1 is equal to tan 90 plus theta in second coordinate. So it is minus cot theta 2. So cot theta 2 we can write as minus 1 by tan theta 2. So tan theta 2 multiply here, tan theta 1 into tan theta 2 is equal to minus 1. So tan theta 1 means m1, tan theta 2 m2 equal to minus 1. So if two lines are perpendicular, then the product of slopes equal to minus 1. So this is second condition. If two lines are parallel, slopes are equal, that is m1 equal to m2. If two lines are perpendicular, then product of slopes equal to minus 1, that is m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. So you remember these two conditions. If two lines parallel, m1 equal to m2. If two lines perpendicular, m1 into m2 equal to minus 1. So next one is intercepts. So first, what is the definition of intercepts? Suppose in coordinate system, this is x and y axis. A line touches x axis at a comma 0, that is capital A comma 0 and b at 0 comma b. This is origin. Listen carefully. What is the definition of intercept? A line touches x axis at a comma 0 and y axis at 0 comma b, means the distance from origin to this point is a. Here a comma 0 means any point lies on x axis, y coordinate 0. Here any point lies on y axis, x coordinate is 0. So the distance from here to here is b. Then small a is called x intercept and small b is called y intercept. So here we have two intercept, one is x intercept and y intercept. So what is the definition of intercepts? A line touches x axis at a comma 0 and y axis at 0 comma b, then small a is called x intercept and small b is called y intercept. So we have a intercept form of a straight line, that is x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So this is intercept form. So the line touches x axis at a comma 0 and y axis at 0 comma b. Now this straight line form is x by a plus y by b equal to 1. So this is intercept form. In this, small a is called x-intercept and small b is called y-intercept. So this is one of the form of a straight line. So the standard form of straight line is ax plus by plus c equal to 0, and this one is intercept form. So intercept form, after we have different type of straight lines. So next one is slope intercept form. Next form is slope intercept. So here we have two intercept, but in this we have one intercept and one slope. Suppose this is x and y, it makes angle theta. So if we have theta, we get slope, and it touches here a 0 comma c. Already we completed small a small b, take it as this one c. So here a line makes angle theta with x axis and intercept at y axis 0 comma c. So here m is a slope. So if we have theta means m equal to tan theta. So m is a slope and c is, small c is y intercept. Observe carefully here. In this form, this is intercept form. Now this one is slope intercept form. Here we have two intercept. In this form we have one slope, one intercept. So that is y is equal to mx plus c. Here m is slope and c is intercept. This is slope intercept form. This is one another form of a straight line. This is also a straight line form. So we have different forms. Next, slope intercept form. After we get slope point form. Next one is slope point. Slope point form. Slope point means we have one angle and one point. So this is x and y axis. So a line makes angle theta with x axis and it is passing through one point P x1 comma y1. So if we have a theta means we get slope, and again we have a point, slope point. So here m is slope, P x1 y1 point. It is lies on line, lies on a straight line. Then we get slope point form. Y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. So this one is slope point form. So next we have 2 points form. Means suppose this is x and y axis. So a line cannot make any angle with x axis, just it is passing through 2 points PQ. So P x1 y1 and Q x2 y2. P x1 y1, Q x2 y2. So a line passing through 2 points, it cannot make any angle with the x axis, just it passing through 2 points, we get 2 point form. So next form is 2 point form. So 2 point form is y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So this is 2 point form. So these all are different forms of a straight line. So first one is intercept form, that is x by a plus y by b equal to 1, and second one is slope intercept form, y equal to mx plus c. Next one slope point form, we have one slope and one point, that is y minus y1 equal to m into x minus x1. Next one is 2 point form. So the line passing through 2 points, that is y minus y1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 into x minus x1. So next one is collinear points. So collinear point means, what is the definition of collinear points? 3 or more points lies on the same line. For example, here A, B, C 3 points, these 3 points lies on the same line. So 3 or more points lies on the same line, then that points are called collinear points. How to know, how to find the given points are collinear points? We have some conditions. If area of the triangle equal to 0, then the given points are collinear points. Next, second one is, if slope of AB is equal to slope of AC. Slope of AB equal to slope of AC. Means suppose we are consider here this is ABC. If slope of AB equal to slope of AC, then the given points are collinear. Suppose if you consider B, take it as here AC. Now slope of AB equal to BC, also same. If suppose consider C, here taking A and B, slope of CA equal to CB, that one also correct. So if slope of AB is equal to slope of AC, then the given points are collinear points. So again we have another condition, that is third one. AB equation, AB straight line equation satisfy C point. So C point satisfy AB straight line equation. So first consider any 2 points. By using that 2 points, find straight line equation. We have a 2-point form. By using 2-point formula, find AB straight line equation. After getting equation C point, substitute in that equation, we get 0. At the time also we called ABC are collinear points. So collinear point means 3 or more points lies on the same line are called collinear points. So how to know the given points are collinear points? We have some conditions using any one condition out of these 3. So area of the triangle ABC equal to 0, already this one used in 10th class. We have in geometry collinear. What is the definition of collinear? If given 3 points are collinear, find the value of k. That type of questions already we learn in 10th class. So again we have another 2 conditions. One is slope of AB equal to slope of AC, and AB straight line satisfy with the C point. Next one is slope of a line. Slope of a line. Suppose AX plus BY plus C equal to 0 is a straight line, then slope of line equal to minus A by B. Already you know the slope of 2 points y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1, and again you know the slope of angle. If we have a angle theta, slope formula m equal to tan theta. So next slope formula is slope of a straight line. If we have any straight line in this form ax plus by plus c, the slope of straight line is minus a by b. So you remember this formula, this is very important. So collinear points, next slope of a straight line. So already we discussed what is the definition of a straight line and what is the definition of slope and slope formula, and already we discussed different form of straight lines and what is collinear point and what is the slope of a straight line. Now based on these topics we can find some 2 marks question. This is first 2 marks question. Find the slope of a straight line passing through minus 3, 8 and 10, 5. So here given 2 points. So first one is x1, y1, consider here x1, y1 equal to minus 3, 8 and x2, y2 equal to 10, 5. So slope of 2 points m equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now substitute the values, 5 minus 8 by 10 minus of minus 3. So 5 minus 8 minus 3, minus of minus 3 here, plus 3 minus into minus plus. So 10 plus 3, 13. Now slope of 2 points equal to minus 3 by 13. Next question number 2, find the slope of a straight line passing through minus p comma q and q comma minus p. So here given 2 points, first one is x1 comma y1, equal to minus p comma q and x2 comma y2 equal to q comma minus p. Now slope of 2 points m equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now m is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus of minus p. So m is equal to minus of, take it as common here, minus of p plus q by q minus into minus plus p. Now m is equal to minus of p plus q by p plus q. So q plus p we can written as p plus q. So p plus q and p plus q get cancelled. So we get slope of 2 points m is equal to minus 1. So next question number 3, find the value of x if the slope of the line passing through 2 points is 3. Here given slope value, m value. So here find x value. So given x1 comma y1 equal to 2 comma 5 and x2 comma y2 equal to x comma 3. So apply here slope of 2 points m equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So the slope of these 2 points is 2, here given m value 2 equal to, apply here y2 minus y1 3 minus 5 by x minus 2. Now 2 equal to 3 minus 5 minus 2 by x minus 2. So x minus 2 multiply this side, we get 2 into x minus 2 equal to minus 2. So 2 into x 2x, 2 2s are 4 equal to minus 2. So 2x equal to minus 2 minus 4, move this side, become plus 4. So minus 2 plus 4 it is equal to 2. Now x is equal to 2 by 2. So 2 to get cancelled. So x equal to 1. If the slope of 2 points is 2, then value of x is equal to 1. Next question number 4, find the value of y if the line joining points 3 comma y and 2 comma 7 is parallel to the line joining points minus 1 comma 4 and 0 comma 6. So here given 2 lines and these 2 lines, one line joining points 3 comma y and 2 comma 7. And also we have another line, that line is parallel to the given line and it is lies on 2 points minus 1 comma 4 0 comma 6. So first find the slope of this line and next find the slope of this line. Consider this line slope m1 and this one is m2. If 2 lines are parallel, we have a condition, that is slopes are equal. So equating slope, we get y value. So here finding y value if these 2 lines are parallel and passing through 2 points. So first find the slope of first line. So slope of points 3 comma y 2 comma 7. So m1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. m1 equal to, this is x1 y1, x2 y2. So 7 minus y by 2 minus 3. So this is m1. Next find slope of points. So next slope of points minus 1 comma 4 0 comma 6. Take it as m2 is equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now m2 is equal to 6 minus 4 by 0 minus of minus 1. So 6 minus 4 2 minus of minus 1 plus 1. So 2 by 1. So here m2 is equal to 2 by 1 equal to 2. If lines are parallel, then slopes are equal. If lines are parallel, then slopes are equal, that is m1 equal to m2. Now equating m1 and m2, So m1 value 7 minus y by 2 minus 3 is equal to 2. So 7 minus y by 2 minus 3 minus 1 equal to 2. So 7 minus y equal to minus 1 into 2 minus 2. So minus y move that side and minus 2 move this side, it become plus 2 equal to y. So 7 plus 2 9. Now y is equal to 9. So if two lines are parallel, slopes are equal. So that condition apply in this question. So we get y value 9. Question number 5, find the slope of a line. This line is parallel and perpendicular to the line joining the point 6, 3 and minus 4, 5. So here find slope of one is parallel. So that is A. So here given one line and it is passing through 6, 3 and minus 4, 5. So first to find the slope of this line, consider it as m, and the slope of this one is m2. Right. Slope of 6, 3 and minus 4, 5. So m1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. So 5 minus 3 y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1 value 6. So m1 equal to 5 minus 3 2 by minus 4 minus 6 minus 10. So 2 5 is a 10. m1 equal to minus 1 by 5. So this is slope of this line. Now find the slope of this line. So these two lines are parallel, then slopes are equal. So right here two lines parallel, then slopes are equal. Then slopes are equal right here, m1 equal to m2. So the slope of this line m2 is also equal to minus 1 by 5. So this is first one parallel. So here given one line passing through 2 points and it is parallel to the another line. Next to B. So it is perpendicular to another line. So this is perpendicular to line. So this line passing through 2 points, this line or this line. So 6, 3 and minus 4, 5. Now find slope of 6, 3 and minus 4, 5. Consider as m1 equal to y2 minus y1 by x2 minus x1. Now m1 equal to 5 minus 3 by minus 4 minus 6 equal to 2 by minus 10. Now m1 equal to 2 5 is a 10. So we get minus 1 by 5. Now consider this is m2, but these two lines are perpendicular. So if two lines perpendicular, so we have a condition product of slopes equal to minus 1. Now m1 into m2 equal to minus 1, already we get m1 value, substitute here minus 1 by 5 into m2 equal to minus 1. So both side minus cancel, so we get m2 by 5 is equal to 1. Now m2 is equal to 5 ones are 5. So this is slope of perpendicular line. So this line slope m1 equal to minus 1 by 5. Now slope of this one is equal to 5. Okay na? So you remember here, if perpendicular slope, suppose one line slope is 3, the perpendicular line slope is, simply you reverse the number. If you have plus, write minus. If it has minus, write plus. Suppose m1 equal to 3, then perpendicular line slope, write first, reverse it. 3 reverse is 1 by 3. So here 3 plus is there, write here minus. So this is perpendicular slope. Suppose m1 equal to minus 1 by 2. Now m2 is equal to perpendicular line slope. First reverse the number. Minus 1 by 2 reverse is minus 2. So here minus is there, write here plus. So product of perpendicular line slope is equal to 2. Okay na? So if we have a number m1 of a line, so first reverse it and change the sign, reverse sign. So this is the slope of perpendicular line, this is parallel line. So today's session is completed. If you have any doubt, call my number, I will clarify your doubts. Take care, bye bye.